How do I set my goals for my life? That's a very loaded and very broad question. Here's what I've discovered that I see the most people not doing well. And one of those things is they're not clear on who they are. They have no idea what drives them, no idea what motivates them, no idea what their strengths are, no idea what their struggles are, no idea what their blind spots are. So the step that I would first start with is answering that question. What drives, motivates you, and what are your strengths, what are your struggles, and what are your blind spots, so you know what to look out for. We kind of break it into two columns, opportunities on one side and threats on another. The easiest way for you to do that is to actually go ahead and go to our website at journeyprinciples.com and download the free ebook that says What Drives You. Inside of that, there's a button that allows you to take a personality tool assessment that helps you cover not only your tendencies, not only what you value, but also your emotional state. And it'll actually show you what seriously, the very last page shows you exactly what you're really good at and also what you're not so great at. Okay. So by definition, go ahead and do that one step first. Go ahead and take the time to discover who you are authentically at your core. That resource is going to give you all kinds of information to make sure you get very clear on that answer. Okay. Now, once you've done that, then the next thing you need to do to go after your goals is get clear on your goals, right? You've now uncovered who you are, why you're made to go after that thing. Now we want to discover how we get there. We discover how we get there by clearly articulating what the outcome we want most is. When I say outcome, I don't mean I want to make more money. I mean, I want to make 6 figures within 24 months, right? Doing the right things with budgeting and all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure you can clearly articulate different steps that you can get to by working backwards. Start with the outcome and work backwards, okay? The next thing is create a plan. Now, creating a plan doesn't have to be difficult. Creating plans only need a few things. First of all, you have to have the outcome like we talked about. You need to create the action steps, which is what we already talked about. Micro steps going from outcome backwards, okay? The third thing you need to do is you need to create focused priorities on taking those actions on a daily basis. Again, I wake up every morning, 5:30 to 6 o'clock. I first pray, meditate before I start my day. I then hit the gym. While I'm at the gym and on the way to the gym, I'm watching podcasts, listening to audiobooks, doing videos, all kinds of things that can empower my mind, motivate my heart, and keep me moving forward. If you'll just do those 3 things right now, you will begin to get immediate traction and you'll start winning. And that winning will lead to more winning, and that winning leads to more winning. And by definition, you're now winning. So how do I actually do the things I need to do when I need to do them, even if I don't like to do them? All right. I have faced that question over and over and over and over again. And here's what I've learned. When you actually take the time to persevere and do the things you don't really want to do, you actually build credibility within yourself. Okay. You start keeping the promises that you made to yourself to keep moving forward. Now, the best way to do that is to consider it like building a lot of muscle, right? We use a term here a lot called just do the push-ups. Okay. If you're trying to build a bigger chest, then what you would do is you would drop down and knock out 25 push-ups a day for a while. The same thing is clear when you're trying to do the things you don't want to do, including eating healthy, having better relationships, and things of that nature. The best way to do that is to make sure that you know that there will become a point in time where those things become automatic. In other words, they become muscle memory. Doesn't matter if it's a thought, an action, or a relationship. Doesn't matter which category it is. If you take the action on a regular basis, consistently, eventually the pain that you feel in taking that action will no longer be present because it becomes muscle memory, right? I learned how to budget. I hated doing it at first because I used to love to go shopping with money I didn't have, with credit cards that I didn't need, okay? I learned very quickly that that was not going to build wealth. That was not going to take me to the next level. So what I needed to do, was spend 40 days, 90 days, 120 days getting my financial picture in order. Actually writing that budget out on a regular basis, on paper, on purpose. Doing that alone, taught me where my money was going. So when I went to go make a purchase on a regular basis, I would discover, I probably don't really need that right now. And now I can go anywhere I want. I can almost purchase anything that I want, and I can give as much as I want to other people because I paid the sacrifice, right? By definition, you need to be paying the sacrifice. You need to be doing the work that needs to be done today until it becomes so close a part of who you are then it no longer creates pain, but it only creates progress. How do I open up more opportunities for myself? Well, I would actually say it this way. How much are you actually taking the time to serve other people? I find that when you're serving well, opportunities almost magically decide to show themselves. If you want to start winning and having more opportunities around you, then you have to be the beacon of light in your sphere of influence, in the office place, in the work, or in the relational space with your friends and your family, in your home, right? If you want to have more opportunities to win at your workplace, then obviously you need to be seen as the guy or gal who's going after helping the company succeed on a regular basis. Okay? If you're doing it with your relationships and your friendships, you want to be a great mentor, then start mentoring. If you want to be a great dad or a great mother, then go ahead and start taking the time to study up and spending time with your kids. The biggest way to get an immediate impact in creating more opportunities is to overserve. If you want to win, and you want more opportunities, then anyone wants to actually partner with someone who's serving them because it creates reciprocity, right? So if I'm taking good care of you and giving you great content on a regular basis, I know that at some point in time we're going to meet and we're going to share a story. And I'm going to want to continue pouring more into you, and you'll probably want to continue pouring into us. Why? Because we've given to you. That's the spirit of reciprocity that comes out of actually taking the time to serve. If you want more opportunities in your life and you want to have those things, those open doors show up, then learn to serve and serve well and serve without any selfish ambition or selfish motivation. In other words, don't just go do things just to open a door. Just go do them with excellence, and open doors will actually happen. How do I tell if my plan is not working? I appreciate the person that sent that question in because it's a very, very good question. The best thing I know to do to actually double check your plan to see if it's working or not working is really twofold. Step one is to make sure that you have a mentor or a guide take a chance to look over your plan for you, to look for blind spots or things that you may not be seeing, and to see if it's maybe just an area of impatience or somehow not just leaning into delayed gratification. Okay? Make sure you have a third party that can look over what you're trying to do, look over the steps that you've made, and look over the results that you've gotten. Okay? If they can do that, they can actually help offer guidance to make sure that you're being accountable to yourself, and they can tell you, oh, we need to either pivot here or we need to persevere here. All right? So that's step one. Have a mentor, take a look at your plan, and see if they see any blind spots. Okay. Step two, look at your results. Are you getting results? I don't mean like, are you getting the ultimate result you want? Like, hey, I'm married. I wanted to get married 2 years ago. Now I'm married. I mean, like, how are you getting ready yourself? Are you making regular progress? Right? That's how you know if a plan is working, is whether or not you're making progress. It could be a baby step or a giant leap. As long as you're making progress, stick to your plan. Right? Stick to your plan if you're making progress. If you're not making progress, the best thing you do is go back to step one. Have a mentor or someone on my team take a moment to look over your plan with you, help you uncover the blind spot, help you remove the roadblock, and let's get you moving. I'll see you in the next video. And please, if you don't mind and you enjoyed the life mastery content we're building, consider hitting the subscribe button and also hitting the bell so you'll be the first to get notified anytime we release new content.